be creating scarcity in your business and in your life? Well, we're going to find out today, thanks to my guest, Angela Gower-Johnson, coming to us all the way from the Isle of Wight in the UK. Angela, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
So, Angela, you are a business coach and you're the founder of the Ultimate Dream Project. But you didn't start that way, and actually at a certain point in your life you were earning very, very little. And I'd love to know where it all started, where you were able to turn things around for yourself, become this successful business coach, and also you have a list of fairly illustrious clients that you're working with. So how did you go from earning very little to where you're at today?
Well, for me, Krizia, it's all about how I feel within myself and how much value I have for me.
Okay.
I think my personal journey and struggle has always been about me. It has very, very much been a personal, spiritual journey. And it has been all about me finding my own value and worth and being able to come from a place of value and worth as opposed to believing what other people believed of me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's something that's interesting because you talk about that in some other, I've been part of some group coaching that you've done, and you talk about the whole idea of value and that it's about you. And that's one of the things that women tend to not do enough, and that's making it about them. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Well, I think society in general teaches us that it has to be about other people, that we are here to quote unquote serve and be of service. And I think that the problem that I come up with a lot of my clients is getting them to put some of that time and energy and effort into them, as opposed to just having it be all about other people and how they can be of benefit to other people. So my analogy that I use with them is that if you are flying in an airplane, you have a stewardess doing a talk that talks about the oxygen masks, and how if you're a well and able-bodied person, you have to put the oxygen mask on you, and then you can put it on a child or someone disabled or elderly.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't completely make sense apart from if you're trying to survive, if your life is in danger, then and then you're also trying to support someone else, it's more likely that both of you are going to not make it. You're not going to have the oxygen you need to breathe and survive. So for me, it's about looking at what I can do for myself.
Okay.
And also looking at what will harm me by putting other people first.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that I'm a cruel and horrible person, because I'm not. You know, I offer loads of free sessions to people. I mean, basically, if someone phones me up, if they really like my work and they'd like a taster session, then I'm more than happy to do that. I gift sessions to whoever I meet. I have loads of free information on my website. It's just a case of, you know, I'm not going to do something that feels really, really horrible to me to do.
Okay.
If it feels really horrible, I'm not going to do it, because if it's going to leave me a lesser person, I just won't do it. But I see people doing that all the time because they feel as though they should.
So basically what you're saying is that you do offer services that are free, so people can get to know you a little bit better, but you will not be offering every session and your entire experience and knowledge for free, which I know that when it comes to some women, especially when it comes to coaches and consultants and whatnot, sometimes women feel uneasy in terms of asking for what they're worth in terms of their fees, and even raising their fees. So perhaps we can segue in that sense when you're working with clients who have that kind of reservation and unease about money, how do you consult them? How do you help take them to that point where they don't feel that they could actually ask what they're worth, or even raising their fees? Because at the beginning of this conversation I said, could you be creating lack in your business and in your life? And oftentimes one of the ways women are creating lack is by not asking for the fee that they are worth, or not going after money that's owed to them. So if we could talk about that, that would be great.
All right. Well, a very simple technique I have people practice, and funnily enough, my son was using it on me yesterday.